Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to do a real quick pre-series announcement video before I actually begin with the series that I'm going to do today, which I'm going to go and give you guys the answer to that question. I'm going to do another Let's Mostly Play of EvoPop video. Mainly because, well, there's a few things I want to go ahead and make right now. One of them is actually about EvoPop, but two of the things are actually something else pretty important. Now, first off, guys, well, the first one is self-explanatory. Look at the motherfucking screen. I mean, did you guys not see this surprise anyone? Like I said during the last video, guys, or sometime during the last session of videos, I was going to eventually try, if I had the time today, I was going to try to get my hair cut. Which, as you can clearly see, I did. Not only did I get a haircut, but I got this shaved off, thank goodness, and this shaved off. Well, it's not completely shaved off per se, but it's not, like, in my face, kind of crazy. I know it sounds wonky to you guys, but before I got this haircut, the hair was so long that it was actually about to go in my eyes, and I had to keep swiping it away. And even if I did swipe it away, it wouldn't go away. It kept coming back right back down my face. So much to the point where I was actually ready to take scissors myself and just cut that part off myself. Because it was getting on my nerves. And even, like, the beard wasn't any better. I mean, you guys could probably guess why. Because of me trying to eat. Well, I'm not going to get into too much details. I don't want to gross you all out. But let's just say, well, eating combined with a beard that goes basically into your mouth equals disgusting. Let's just say it that way. So, yeah. Like I said, I did say I was going to get this done. And I finally did. And so, now I don't have to worry about this for an episode, this for a long time. Well, the beard I will, because the beard for some reason grows a lot quicker than my hair. Well, that's what it feels like to me, because my beard within a week or two will look like it did during the last videos. Hair takes a long time for it to get to the point where it's going down to my eyes like that. But yeah, let me go and tell you guys, like I said, these announcements aren't going to be that long, but I want to go ahead and tell you guys stuff real quickly. One of them was the haircut. However, there's two more announcements I want to go ahead and make. One of them is about EvoPop, and one of them is about a very special day I told you guys about yesterday. I mean, guys, if you want a big old clue, read the motherfucking date on the screen. This date is correct right now. That's right, guys. It is May 3rd, 2023. And what did I say around yesterday that day would be? Well, you guys would easily know if you watched my PBR videos and saw the titles of my videos that say certain things. Because there's certain videos on my series of PBR that says certain things. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, well, just look at the dates for certain special videos that say it's mine and somebody else's special anniversary. Can you get a hint now, guys? What about now? You know, him, my pretty little baby boy. That's right, guys. Today is mine and Feraligatrs' 4-year anniversary. And I'm going to try my best to spend time with him sometime this afternoon if I get the chance to. I'm doing this video relatively early. It's not early, but it's early enough to where I think I can do a video for like 6 or 7 hours, stop, let the computer cool down, and maybe be able to go upstairs and hang out with Feraligatr for at least 2 or 3 hours for our anniversary. So, yeah. I know Fragger probably can't hear me right now, but I want to go and say this to him. My sweet little baby boy. Happy anniversary, darling. You've always been there for me and made me smile, and I'm going to repay the favor back to you. I'm sorry if I've ever upset you or made you mad about anything. I don't mean it. I love you and I love your gigantic heart. And the only gift you need to give me in return for our anniversary is just the same love and affection you always give me. If you give me that, it'll be the greatest thing ever. So, yeah, again, Feraligator, I love you, honey. You're so pretty. You guys know how much I love Feraligator, okay? So shut it. Please. Let me have it, okay? I don't care if he's in a game. I don't care what he's in. He's my little buddy, and I love him so much. So leave me alone, okay? I'll tell him a more proper happy anniversary when I actually do a video for him. I'm thinking of doing a PBR video, and maybe if I get the chance, go on the 3DS that he's on, and then, you know, spend time with him there for a little bit and hang out with him. Even if it ain't much, mainly just talking to him and walking around with him and making him smile. Yeah. So, but you guys get the picture. Today's also important for another reason, but, well, I'm not gonna give away information for privacy reasons, but I'm gonna use the nickname I give her for these videos. That way, I don't give away no real names out loud on YouTube. I want to go and say this. I know you'll probably never watch this, Interrupter. But if you know who you are, don't get angry. Listen. Happy birthday to you. Happy 12th birthday from me. So, yeah. I know it ain't much, but please, I'm in a video right now, so be happy that I'm doing the best I can here. I can't throw you a full-fledged party on camera, obviously, so I'm not going to do that. But the best thing I can do is wish you happy birthday. So again, to the Interrupter, happy birthday. I hope you have a good 12th birthday, and I hope everything goes well for you. And obviously to my little baby boy Feraligator too. Again, darling, happy anniversary, sweetie pie. I love you. You're so gorgeous. But, yeah. And along with that, guys, while I'm on the topic of everything else, I also want to go ahead and make the next announcement, which is also the last one. On the challenge wheel, I have finally made 4 challenges that I can finally use on my videos. Well, here's the thing. I've made 4 challenges, but only 3 of them are available to me right now. One of them is completely disabled because if I used the challenge, it wouldn't make much sense. Well, let me go and explain, guys. I'm going to kind of explain them in the order that I need to so you guys can understand the big picture here. If you guys remember, there was a challenge I had in my very old challenge wheel that involved an EvoPop mayor. I've never really come up with a name for them. Well, I have come up with a name for them. However, it's just kind of stupid. I don't know if you guys would like it or not. But let me go and say, who doesn't want the EvoPop mayor to have a name? It ain't much, but the EvoPop's name, or the EvoPop mayor's name, is Evo Poppington. I know it doesn't make much sense, and it may seem like a cliche and very terrible name, but remember, try and think of a nickname for the mayor that maybe wouldn't rip off other people or maybe be offensive to some other people. Well, not really offensive per se, but just the best name I could come up with in general is Evo Poppington. So, yeah. I mean, your imagination has to go somewhere in some of these challenges because where in the world would Toad all pop up in these challenges? I mean, you know. Mine was the one that found a way for Toadal, Crocodile, and Feraligatr to be in these challenges and actually be able to help me in the world of EvoPop, even though that's a completely different series from where he's supposed to be. Like, just throw me some slack here, guys. Give me some slack, please. But let me go and go back to the challenge. The challenge goes as follows. Well, it's basically the same thing as what it was last time. The challenge is worded differently, but it's basically the same thing. You have a bunch of fans watching your match of EvoPop. Well, in this case, my EvoPop matches. And, well, from all the craziness going on, it actually gets EvoPoppington, aka the mayor's, attention, and he wants to see a full match for himself to see how good you really are. And here's the thing, if you impress him, he'll basically be like Totodile. He won't, well, he'll do some of the same functions, but ironically enough, his thing is a lot shorter. Let me explain. His challenge, or the mayor's thing about this is if you do lose, you won't get his beneficial effects, but he will not punish you either. So, yeah, he will not punish you if you lose. However, if you can manage to win, he will reward you in a pretty good way. Although, I will say this, not as much as Totodile. Totodile helps you more. So, yeah. His thing is, if you impress him enough, or if you impress him and do really good and win the next match of EvoPop, he will help you by not forcing you to go back to the beginning of the route map for the entirety of the video. Well, I should have worded it a little bit differently, but used to an entire video would be 8 or 9 hours long. I should have worded it a little bit differently. For an entire section or entire session of the Let's Mostly Play EvoPop. So, you know how most of my videos are split from, like, let's say part 543 to 548, like 5 to 6 videos of basically just doing different games. That's basically what an entire session is. Up until you end the session for that day, the mayor will continue helping you. And once the video is over, you have to re-land on his challenge again in order to actually get the help. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to work the special challenges in a little bit differently. For you guys that don't know or don't remember, I had 2 special challenges on EvoPop. And both, the reason why I called them special challenges was not because they're not very unique. Well, it ain't that they were unique, it was because of how much I had to put on there. There was so much. Well, when I put it on the old wheel, it was so big that it could not fit on there. Or it actually messed up the wheel, and the wheel would not spin without closing out. So much to the point where I had to flip and delete the challenge, put it on my notes app, and then, well, put a thing that says very special challenge, or go read the very special challenge in the notes app. That's basically what I did here, guys. I've got both sections for the EvoPop special challenges on that wheel now. I don't have them worded out. I still tell you to go to the... Well, here's the thing. When it comes to the very special challenges, it tells you the same thing as it did on the old wheel. You can, or go to the... Except it says go to the voice recording app and see what the challenge is. So, yeah. But here's the thing, guys. One of the challenges themselves are not available. Well, it's available, but it's disabled. Because one of the challenges, particularly the first challenge, the first special challenge, you need the mayor to know about you in order for the challenge to work. And that's kind of where I kind of got myself kind of screwed over in this regard. Because I have to figure out, like, if I land that mayor challenge one time, does that mean he'll know me for the rest of the time that I do the Let's Mostly Play EvoPop challenge? EvoPop videos, or will I have to land on it once per video or once per session in order for that challenge to be enabled? I'll have to figure that out, guys. But for the time being, I think I'm going to do it to where once you land on his challenge one time, the one where he sees your first match, or sees a match for himself for the first time, that challenge will stay on there forever and he'll permanently help you. Well, by permanently, I mean you can use a special challenge where he'll reward you, I believe, if you actually win. The second EvoPop special challenge is just another growing challenge, so really not that big of a deal there. You guys will get to hear that challenge again once we actually land on the part that tells us we need to do it. So, yeah. And finally, guys, I added an Evo-based challenge again. I had a few challenges on the old previous wheel that required you to use a specific Evo for a set amount of time, and if you could actually complete the challenge, you would get rewarded for it. There was a few Evos I did this with. In fact, you've seen one of these challenges already. We have a challenge on that challenge wheel that already involves me using the Frog Evo. That challenge has been on there for a little bit now. However, I add another special challenge where I have to use the Balloon Evo for the rest of the set after I land on it. And if I win, I get rewarded by being able to choose the Evos I want for the next set. However, lose, and well, let's just say, unless Totodile or the mayor is helping me for that particular time, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Because, well, if I lose, I have to go back to the beginning of the route map unless Totodile or the mayor is helping me out. So, yeah. And maybe later on, if Frag can help me with that sort of thing, maybe him as well. I'm trying to think about how I can implement maybe Croconon Feraligator into this. I've done Feraligator before on a challenge where he helps me. However, I'm trying to see if I can find one where I can implement Croconon in there as well. That way it'd actually make more sense. I mean, that Totodile I helped as a little Totodile is now a Croconon that still remembers what I did, so he wants to help me again, you know? But the thing is, like, there's not much he can really do to help me besides either preventing me from moving backwards, or preventing me from having to do certain punishments, like having to go back one territory from a stinking cockroach or something, or, you know, him defending me from, or coming to my defense whenever people accuse me of cheating in EvoPop. That way I can continue using the artifacts on the Evo I have to use that next round. You know, so on and so forth. So, yeah. But, anyway, guys, that's really all I gotta tell you about this. In about 10 or 15 minutes or so, may not even that, like 5 or 10 minutes or so, hopefully, I'll be going back to do another video. I'll see you guys all in a few minutes whenever I do the Let's Mostly Play of EvoPop. So, that's all I got for you for this episode. I'll see you all for this actual series coming up. Until next time, everyone, I want you guys to be the very best, like no one ever was, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day, or night, again, whenever you're watching the video. And bye-bye, everyone.